On the development of hearing, fetuses can hear. They can hear sounds outside of the womb. The fetus can recognize the mother's and the father's voice, but they do prefer the mother's voice, which makes sense. During infancy, several changes take place, so newborns cannot hear soft sounds quite as well as adults can. Infants are more likely to hear high-pitched compared to low-pitched sounds. And by 6 months of age, they become more proficient at localization, and so this is detecting the origin of a sound. What's kind of interesting about the idea that kids can hear high pitch better than low pitch, this is probably one of the reasons that we innately use a higher pitched voice when we're talking to infants compared to a lower pitched voice. Or even, I was around a puppy today, and the owner of the puppy was talking in his higher pitched voice compared to the lower pitched, normal sounding voice. Also, this is kind of interesting. So they had mothers read The Cat in the Hat to the babies, the fetuses, when they were in the womb. And then when the babies were born, they preferred listening to a recording of their mother reading The Cat in the Hat compared to other stories. And so, one, that shows that they can hear in the womb, and two, that through experience, they develop these preferences super early on. It's fascinating. On touch and pain, doctors used to think that babies didn't feel pain, so they didn't give them anesthesia when they would perform operations on them. Ouch. Yikes. It's not good. One of the reasons, because they were like, well, it's dangerous to use anesthesia anyway, so we just won't use it, and they don't feel pain, so it doesn't matter. Newborns do feel pain, as I'm sure you're probably aware. Recent advances have made it possible to use anesthesia and pain relievers effectively for children. And obviously they feel touch. I mean, you can tell that for sure. On smell and taste, they can do this really early on too. They use facial expressions to indicate whether it's a pleasant or unpleasant odor. So you have like vanilla or strawberry, and they like the smell of it, so they have a pleasant face. If you give them something like rotten fish or eggs, they don't like that, and so they make a different face for that. And so they're able to conclude from that they can smell. So there's some studies that have shown that the importance of early experience with odors in the development of olfactory perception. Additionally, sensitivity to taste is present even before birth. Newborns learn taste prenatally through the amniotic fluid and in breast milk after birth. During the first several months, they begin to prefer salty tastes. All right, that's it for this chapter. Thank you for listening.